So, my name's Christian Hull. This is a podcast called Complete Drivel where I talk shit. If you choose to listen, it's your own fault if you hate it. Okay, let's just establish that and let's press on. Now, what am I talking about today? I want to talk about stories from my childhood. Oh, how riveting. Well, I was home recently in Sydney and I went through some photo albums and I discovered some memories. I got proof of memories I had that I thought were real that turned out to be not real or different, mainly different. People, like, I thought a horse, so my fear of horses, I thought, stemmed because an irresponsible horse trainer put me on a horse and it ran away. Turns out that memory was a little bit wrong and I worked out who it was. That was the horse trainer. And the twist will shock you. And I also want to talk about being in high school, the school band. Okay, I played a couple of instruments. I'm very proud of that. I would like to take them up again. Don't have time. Also, how disgusting are reeds? For anyone that plays any woodwind instrument, I was talking about this with a friend. Reeds are foul. I'll explain to those what they are. What they are in a minute. Okay, here's what I've written down on my notes. Peeing in the bath. Now, what are your thoughts on peeing in a bath? Now, for some reason, every time I get into a bath, maybe it's the warm water. I don't know why. Does it open up the passageways and then I want to pee? I never want to shit in the bath, so it's obviously not opening up all the passageways. But for some reason, I'll be in the bath and it'll be this warm bath and I'm like, da 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 da. And it's always like you're always crammed in the bath and you look disgusting. Like you're like, oh God, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rolls of fat. Oh. And then it's like, I need to piss. And it's like, do I wee in the bath? You know, some people say it's necessary to drink human wee. So I'm like, well, it's obviously fun to bathe in it, so I just pee in the bath. And then I sit in the bath in my urine. Well, I'm glad I brought that up. You're welcome. Yeah, anyway, just wanted to know your thoughts. Please let me know. Be honest, and I really want to know this. If you have the Twitter, at Christian Hull, and just be like, just send some water droplet emojis. Actually, even better, if you've ever peed in the bath, you can do this anonymously. Leave a review, and in your review, this is a secret code. Oh, and then people can scroll through and see how many people have peed in the bath. In your review, right, call yourself something with the name wee or piss or some form of urine in your title, and then 5 stars, obviously. Thank you so much for that. And then just put like some water droplet emojis if you've ever weed in the bath. A bath emoji and some piss water droplet emojis. So you know the blue ones? Right. And I'm really excited to read through your name. Like Pistina. Oh, that's funny. Pistina. Pistina has commented, bath, 7 water droplet emojis. Wow, she's got a heavy flow. What's another funny name? Wienerfred. This is fun. Penelope. Oh my God. There's so many great funny piss names. Flo. Just Flo. Flowina. No, it's not that funny. I think Pistina is so amazing. Okay, Pistina. All right, if you can think of any more, leave a review and comment, I wee in the bath, or with those emoji, whatever. Make me feel better. I might do a poll. Anyway, this is off-air conversation. So, did you know I was in a TV ad as a kid? And I can't help but feel I've already discussed this, but I'm going to do it again. So, when I was in year 5 or year 4, which is how old? Oh, shit. I want to say 10. 10. We had to do this ad. And now I don't even know what it was for. It was a teachers' conferencey federation. I don't think it was never on TV. I thought it was going to be on TV. It wasn't on TV. It was just like an experiment and a thing and I don't know. I actually don't even know. Like I had to take my clothes off. I had to oh no, don't joke about that. That's not funny. Oh, I can't believe no, not in this climate. Isn't that awful? let's talk about that at the end. I'm going to write that down. Don Burke. Side conversation. The head of the company that I work for, Guy Dobson, who's like on the board, was like, he's like this really like tough guy, and he's like a bit scary. And he's like, well done on the podcast. It's doing really well. That's how he sounds. I was like, thanks. Talking about stuff. And then he said some comments like, should really talk about Don Burke. And I made some stupid comment. And he was like, I don't think you can. Or he got really freaked out. Christian, please don't say anything that could incriminate you and send us down as a company. Like, okay, I won't. I think he's now worried that I'm like SCA's Don Burke. I shouldn't joke about this, so I'm not going to. I know that was... Okay, let's press on. We'll talk about that later in serious chat. The last 5 minutes will be serious chat. And we will discuss the horrific nature of men. Men are pigs. My TV ad. So, in a nutshell, my TV ad was I played Vidal Sassoon. I know, typecast as a gay hairdresser. Hurtful. I was only 10. I was just naturally flamboyant and gay. So they cast me as a flamboyantly gay hairdresser. And my job was to comment on like these other girls walking down a catwalk at a runway. And I was like, style, volume, shaniqua, volume and shine and blah, 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 and hairstyle. As a 10-year-old, I wish I had. If I had the vision, I would 100% be posting it, but I haven't seen it. I never saw the final product. So I had to do that, and then at the end, it had to be like, they sit you down and they do this, like, if you could change one thing about yourself, what would it be? And they went through all the kids, and I was like, oh my God. In my head being like, nothing, I am perfect. But I was like, I can't say that. That's a bit egotistical. So I was like, I would change my knees. I just wish I had taller knees. And then I was like, also my nose. I wish my nose was better. I don't know. I wish I had an anus for a mouth. Because how funny would that be to just throw up shit? Like just shit at people. Anyway, that's a 10-year-old. Anyway, there's that TV ad. And if anyone, oh my God, it needs to be found. Some sort of teachers federation union or showcased at some teachers conference is what I was told. And how did we get paid? In McDonald's. Yeah, winning. I thought I was hot shit. I was like, yeah, I'm in a TV ad. What have you done with your life? I wasn't even in a TV ad. I strutted around school for a good week being like, don't look me in the eyes. I'm too famous for you. Talk to my people. My people will talk to your people. Hang on a minute. You don't have people because you're a pleb who just goes to school. I am now discovered. I'm going to win an Oscar next year for best Vidal Sassoon performance. Anyway, that's what I just want to talk about my TV ad I was in. I've got here, eating food off the floor plus sharing drinks. Now, I feel like a lot of mums, when you become a mum, before you're a mum, you're like, ooh, don't touch me with your gross food. Oh, that food fell out of your mouth. I don't want to touch it. As a mum, you're like, here, throw up into my hand. And your child, here, don't shit on the floor, shit in my hand. Like, parents just don't care. They're like, oh God, think of the cleanup I'd have to do. I'd rather you just shit in my hand and I wash my hands in the sink. Maybe not the sink. I once urinated in my sink. I wasn't drunk. I just really needed to wee and there was someone in the bathroom. Things I wish I didn't say. I'm not ashamed of that, actually. I feel like a lot of people have just pissed in a sink. And then I wash the dishes. Oh no, I accidentally weed on the dish rag. Never mind. Wash the dishes. Eating food off the floor, I think is fine. Obviously, I'm not talking about day-old floor food. I'm 100%. I've once left out chicken and just eaten it. God, I'm hungry. How long's that chicken been left out for? But this is my justification, right? Christmas lunch. So the Christmas spread goes out. You got your whole lunch, you got hands, you got everything, chicken, fish, salads, meats, everything. Oh, having a great time. It goes out at like 11:30. Everyone gets pissed drunk. They're all family. We're all talking. Blah, 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 blah. 8 o'clock rolls around. And you're just like, well, let's just eat the leftover lunch food that's still sitting on the table. That's a good 9 hours that it's been out for. And we all eat it. If mum will eat it, then it's obviously fine. So that's what I'm like. If I have a dinner and I don't put the rest of the leftover food away and go to bed, when I wake up in the morning, I'm like, it'll be fine. I'll eat it now. And then I just think about Christmas lunch. Christmas lunch turns into Christmas dinner, and that food hasn't gone away in the fridge. Or has it? I don't know. I've been oblivious to that fact. I don't think it has. Or maybe it has gone away in the fridge. No. Or maybe. Anyways, I've never gotten sick. So therefore, I will eat food that's been out for 9 hours. I'll eat chicken. Ew, people, don't eat the chicken. Oh, look, I've got an iron stomach. I put dicks in my mouth. No one knows where the dicks have been, but they go in my mouth. So what's wrong with chicken that I know where the chicken's been? It's been sitting there for 9 hours. It's fine. It's just the air has touched it. I sniff it. It still smells like chicken. When I first moved out of home, I didn't realise that you can't just put meat in the fridge until you want to eat it. It has a shelf life. And I remember putting chicken in the fridge. And it was in there for maybe a week. Chicken's not supposed to be in the fridge for more than like 2 nights, maximum. And then I was like, I'm going to reheat this chicken. And my mother, who probably saved my life, I was reheating the chicken. It didn't smell. Well, I didn't even lift it to smell it. I just thought, it'll be fine. I would put it in the microwave, and Mum called me, and we were just having a chat. And she's like, what are you doing for dinner? I'm like, I've got this chicken that I made last week, and blah, 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 it's leftovers. And she goes, what? I was like, I was having a chicken. She goes, did you say you made it last week? I'm like, yeah, it's just leftovers. It's been sitting in the fridge. She goes to me, oh my God, Christian, you would have just died. I'm like, what are you talking about, Mum? I can cook. It's fine. I had the chicken last week and I didn't die. She's like, no, mate. Chicken does not last in the fridge for a week. It lasts for a night. My mum being dramatic. A night? I'm like, no, it's fine. And then she's like, for the love of God, I would rather you eat a McDonald's meal right now than that chicken. And that's when I knew Mum was like dead serious. Like, don't eat it. And I was like, because Mum's so against McDonald's. And so I put it in the bin and I went to McDonald's. I was like, yes, I have a free car. I'm like, I live alone. I can do what I want. Then I came back from McDonald's, got the chicken out of the bin and ate it. No, I didn't. Also, share drinks. What's wrong with sharing a drink? Nothing. It's like sharing Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola is acid. You're drinking acid. And people are like, I don't want your germs. The Coca-Cola has eroded all of those germs. Stop being like, ew, sharing is gross. You're drinking acid. Ew, I can't believe your saliva has touched my mouth. Don't you make out with each other at night? Again, you put his dick in your mouth. Oh, your saliva. Oh, get stuffed. Get a life. So ridiculous. You're being stupid. Oh. Okay, so I've written this down. Now, this is a little bit racy. A little bit, maybe kids shouldn't be listening to this. Fucking a watermelon. Yeah, I was... Oh, God, I dropped my phone. I was perusing through online pornery and I discovered a video of a dude just having sex with a watermelon. And I just watched the whole thing. I was like, this is fascinating. Then he cuts open the watermelon and eats it. I was like, I don't know if I would do that. Who are we kidding? Of course I do that. But I was like, I wonder what it's like to have sex with a watermelon. Now, this story's not going to go, I went to the shops and bought a watermelon and had sex with it. I haven't done that yet. You know what? I probably will do that in the privacy of my own home because I am so curious. I think it's messy and it's sticky and it might be a little bit gross. But I was like, I'm really curious now as to what it would feel like. Because I would assume it wouldn't feel great because watermelons are quite rough. And I don't think watermelons simulate a vagina very well. Anyway, that was, I just wrote down fucking watermelon, so I really wanted to talk about it. Okay, let's go back up to being in the school band. So I can't remember who it was I was having a conversation with, and we were talking about I think it was Shah. Anyway, it was so irrelevant. Being in the school band at high school, and I played the clarinet for years, like 9 years. And so the clarinet, everyone knows what clarinet is. It's the long black thing. Trust me to gravitate toward the long black thing you put in your mouth. What a gay. Pick an instrument, Christian. Like, that one's very phallic, and you put it in your mouth. I think I would be good at that. And I was. So a clarinet works, right? You've got the mouthpiece, which is just imagine a triangle. I don't know how to explain this. And you put a reed on it, and then the reed vibrates, and the sound travels down the tube, and it makes the noise. Now, these reeds are made of bamboo. They're all like bamboo things. And as an adult, you'd clean them, you'd be really good, you'd be proactive. As a kid, I couldn't give two shits about cleaning my clarinet or the reed. You're supposed to take the reed out, wipe it down, and put it back in the reed case. No, I left it on the mouthpiece, and I put it back in the clarinet case, which is apparently a big no-no because it's gross, because it's covered in your spit. So disgusting. Well, I wouldn't even clean my clarinet. Oh, I just remember unpacking it. And as you'd unpack, the just chunks of spit would fall out. Oh my God, it's so disgusting. Just spit. There's so much spit. And I remember watching the trumpet players, and they've got a spit valve, and they open it, and it's like a floodgate of saliva pours out. It's so foul. And as kids, you just don't care. They'd empty it on the floor. Oh my God, the music room floor. It was carpeted, and it would just be soaked in saliva. Yuck. And years and years and years of saliva. Oh, that's so fucking disgusting. I remember one time we had a kid, and he played tenor sax. So the tenor saxophones are bigger than the normal little alto saxophone. And the mouthpiece is it looks like a gooseneck. And what he would do is you attach it in, and he would just tap it, and it would spin around. So you tap it, and it would spin, tap, spin, tap, spin. And one time he did it after band practice when it was full of saliva, and he went tap, and it spun around like a sprinkler and just doused the band in his spit, and it was so disgusting. I thought it was hilarious. The girls were like, ew, ew, running around. Oh, it's just foul. Band was foul. It was fun at the time, and you're like, this is fun. Us kids were disgusting. So gross. And I remember some of the reeds, they got mouldy, and I'd still play. Or they'd break. There'd be chunks missing from them. Still work. They were so expensive too. And mum and dad were like, if you break this, I will break your arm. Direct quote from my father. I don't think he ever said that. But they're like $2. And you'd literally touch it and they would break. Hence why I never got it off the mouthpiece, and I never did that. Anyway, sorry, let's go back to band. We played songs like Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings. Oh my God, that was so fun. Hunt, 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 hunt. That was my role when I used to play tenor saxophone. Clarinet always had the best parts. The proper melody, and then the bass instruments always had 4 notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you'd have 25 rests, which are a rest meant you've got a musical note, or you got a rest where you're not playing. And we had 600 bars of rests, and you'd play 4 notes. My best friend Ashley played the baritone sax. God knows why. She had 3 notes a song, and it was G, 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 F, 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 F. Well, the clarinets are do 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 do. We had the melody sucked in. All you kids that thought you were cool, you were playing shit music. What other songs? Oh my God, and when I think about it, our band was pretty decent. We had a good band leader, Miss Trumper, who was this, she looked like she was from Lord of the Rings. She was Irish. This like mane of red hair, and she wore velvet. Like, it's like the stuff you read in really ridiculous books. Like, she was that. And it was just, oh my God. She was just trying to control a mess of students. I don't know how she did it. Every Wednesday night we had band practice. One time we got locked in school. That was fun. We were like, yay. Wait, what? We're locked in school? That's not fun. That was horrific. Other band stories. We never did band camp, so I never did stick a flute in my anus. What did we do? Oh, we had a thing. So when I got to year 11, we had so Thursday was our sports day at school, and we had to pick like a sport, and I am so not sporty. So luckily there was also things for the non-sporty kids, like badminton. No offense to badminton players, but it was like recreational badminton. It wasn't competitive badminton. And you go to a basketball court and you just set up a net and you just hit it, and that was it. Or bowling. Oh, so 10-pin bowling. Oh my God. And I used to do that, and it was not fun. I thought it would be fun. It was horrific. 7 million kids trying to do bowling. Wasn't fun. Then I got to year 11 and I was like, oh, can we just do a band? Can we do band practice instead of going to sport? So I got some of our friends and we wrote a little petition to the principal. It was like, can we please do sport band? That's what we called it. And so the principal was like, yeah, great. And we never did anything ever. It was just literally, we go in, we drink Coca-Cola and we chat. And we might practice one or two things. We literally did no work ever. And it was maybe 5 or 6 of us. And so that happened. And then at the end of the year, we get this letter from the principal, or it's just a message that sport band, could you please showcase all the things that you have done for the year at our end of year assembly? And we were so shit. We'd never done one rehearsal. All we did was catch up on homework and drink Coke and then bludge for 4 hours. And we did nothing. We were like, oh shit, what do we do? And it was obvious that our performance was so unbearably horrific that either it didn't happen because we were all scared, or it happened and my memory is choosing to ignore it because I don't remember having to get up and perform. I think we got our music teacher to get us out of it because it was like, oh, I think you've misunderstood the concept. We just practice for band, for the school band. So maybe the whole school band can perform with us and it can be a school band thing. So we don't stand up there looking like complete morons. But we didn't have enough instruments to be a band. It was clarinet, baritone, saxophone, flute, and drums. Oh no, that's enough. No, it's not really. It would have been so shit. And that was my time. That was my schooling band at high school. That was a combination of words. I'm still really interested in fucking a watermelon. I just love that I wrote that down. Let's go through today's topics. School band, peeing in a bath, my TV ad, eating food off the floor, and then lastly, fucking a watermelon. Have I spoken about birds and shitting? I wrote it down and I feel like I did. Oh, we were going to end with Don Burke chat. All right, let's just do a serious 5 minutes. Oh, do I want to? I don't think this is the place. This isn't the place. Also, I'm a gay guy. I don't have experience in any of this stuff. All I'll say is, how stuffed up is everything? All the men are so... Matt Lauer from the Today Show he had a button on his desk that locked his door. Who installs a button like that? Who lets a guy install a button like that? It's just... And Don Burke. Oh, it's just... A friend of mine... Oh, I don't know if I can say that. A friend of mine had their front garden done by Don Burke. And they said he was rude. And Carrie Ann Kenley... I don't know, I find this all fascinating and terrifying. Or literally every male celebrity, someone's coming out to say something against them. It's scary. Oh, I don't like talking about serious topics like this. Katie Lang springs to mind. And not in a bad way. Oh, that's awkward. In a good way. Like, what's her song? I don't know. I feel like I need to sing her song to get me out of this awkward situation. I don't know. Anyway, I think I'm just going to stop. I think it's a good idea to stop. I will end by saying it's okay to speak out if anything bad has ever happened to you. I think now is the time. I think the stigma, I don't know, this is coming from a gay guy. I'm not a woman in a position like that, but I feel like the stigma is going, and it's okay to speak out about things like that, even if they happened a long time ago. It also might provide a bit of clarity and a bit of sort of closure if you email or talk to an old boss or an old company and just tell them what happened. I was talking to my mum, and she said some stuff, and I was shocked. I was so shocked. Poor mum. I was like, this is happening to other people. And it's not okay. I feel like I wanted to clarify that. I make jokes about it, but it's not okay. I shouldn't make jokes about it. So don't feel that you have to stay silent. Anyway, thank you so much for listening. That got deep and serious at the end, and it was uncomfortable. But you should talk about it. Thank you very much. Tune in next week where we talk conspiracy theories and probably dick stories. You know what? I think about my dick stories and I go, my God, am I going to be the Don Burke in 20 years from now? No, I hope not. I've never done anything to any employees, Your Honour. No, I've done it. Oh, this is awkward. No, don't. You should have ended on the positive, Christian. I'm fine. I've never done anything like that. Just a light tap on the ass for Brody. Poor Brody. Sorry about that, Broads. And stop.